Just bad.
You guys are moving, right?
I am.
Oh, I guess you are. You're interviewing them. It's not, you're not the contact. Yeah. That's what you shoot for the country.
That's right. That's right. All right, y'all let me know when y'all come down.
She's at the Can you check? Oh, but
That's right. This point to you?
Sandy's person is here.
Okay.
yeah, so I said before I got who's actually speaking.
Nobody. None of them are speaking. None of the council members.
And what are the other, any other community trust or anybody else?
Oh, other CLTs. Let's see. Did you ask the Sean if he wanted to speak? Who else? Oh, I'm so bad with people's names.
Hey, what's up? Department of Finance wants to bring back the tax lien sale.
No!
No tax lien sale. It is harmful for our black and brown and indigenous communities, for our black and brown and indigenous seniors who have lived in their homes and paid off their mortgage. They had a hard time paying their taxes, but we don't want the government to come after them and take their homes away from them. So we say, abolish the tax lien sale once and for all.
That's right.
Yeah. The Tax Lien Sale Coalition was successful in stopping any tax lien sales for the past 2 years. Did the city fall apart?
No.
Did the city still survive?
Yes.
But you know what? We will continue this fight until the tax lien sale is abolished. We want to replace it with a fair and equitable system to all our communities, to everyone.
Right. Yes.
So we're going to get started this morning. Okay. Like I said, we killed the lien sale. It was dead for the past 2 years. The city survived and it will continue to survive. Now we are hearing that the Department of Finance is trying to bring the lien sale from the dead. They're calling it a kinder, gentler version, but we know that any lien sale is extremely harmful to the black and brown and indigenous communities. So where's our zombie? The tax lien sale is now a zombie, and we will not be bringing it back from the dead. Okay, so like I said,
What's up, man?
Like I said, the tax lien sale is now a zombie, and we will not be bringing it back from the dead.
No. No.
Here's our kinder and gentler property tax enforcement system.
Tax lien. I need tax lien.
Oh. No matter what you do, the zombie tax lien sale is still a tax lien sale.
No, but it's different. It's kinder and gentler.
No matter how you dress it up, a zombie is a zombie, and a tax lien sale is still a tax lien sale. No, it's not gentler. No, it's not kinder. No, it's not. You can dress it up any kind of way you want, but the people will not be fooled. It's still harmful. It's still a tax lien sale.
Tax lien. I need tax lien.
Okay. It's confusing, yes it is, but like I said, we know that any tax lien sale is harmful. Now, I'd like to bring out some of our COTs. Oh, first of all, I never introduced myself. Hi everybody, I'm Deborah, and I'm a member of the East New York Community Land Trust. I'm also a member of the Abolish the Tax Lien Sale Coalition. We have been fighting for the past 2 years to abolish and replace the tax lien sale. Yes, we know everybody needs to pay their taxes, but there has to be a fair and equitable way of the city collecting municipal debt. No, we will not do it on the backs of our poor and black and indigenous people of New York. Okay, we want to start off this rally about abolishing it with a nice chant that Deborah likes to do. When I say lean sale, you say no. Lean sale. No. Lean sale. No. Lean sale. No. Tax lien sale. No. Lien sale. No. Lien sale. No. Tax lien sale. No. Lien sale. No. Lien sale. No. Tax lien sale. No. All right. We'll start off with Councilmember Gutierrez. Thank you so much for coming out, and we'd like for you to say a few words today.
Hello, hello. ¿Cómo estamos? I got to thank the coalition and Ms. Deborah for this spirited demonstration. I do not love a zombie. And that you have dug up a Giuliani zombie is quite impressive. So shout out to you all. Because the reality is that this coalition has been forced to be creative time and time again. This coalition has met with various members of leadership and been in conversation with the Department of Finance about how harmful the tax lien sale is, about how racist it is, about how discriminatory it is, about how ageist it is. And the coalition continues to show up in good faith and prove to them that this is a backwards policy that doesn't do anything to support our city. It works against homeowners, it works against Black and brown and immigrant and indigenous New Yorkers, and they continue to show up and they continue to say, nah. They've continued to say, no, actually, we want to look at this again and we want to be able to bring it back. And at the council, we're going to continue to fight. We've had some really, really great leaders like Councilmember Nurse, Councilmember Sanchez, Krishna, and myself. We've had some strong leaders on this, including Finance Chair, Councilmember Brown. I don't know where he is on this right now, but he's been a part of this process as well. For folks that don't know, the tax lien sale is predatory. It banks on the fact that homeowners have no recourse, have no resource, have no outlet, and then the city swoops in to take their property, to take the only wealth that they've ever known. It is predatory, y'all, and we cannot go back. We cannot allow the Department of Finance to figure out another way to stick it to the homeowners, to stick it to New Yorkers. I want to shout out all of the CLTs that are here today. You guys are leading this movement. We are happy and proud to continue to stand with you all. The reality is that the tax lien sale does nothing to promote our city, our economy, and it works against every single person that you see here and more of your neighbors, y'all. So if you don't know, now you know. You need to show up to abolish the tax lien sale. And thank you guys so much.
When I say lean, you say no. Lean, no. Lean sale, no. Lean sale, no. Lean sale, no. Tax lien sale, no. Lean sale, no. Lean sale, no. Lean sale, no. All right, let's keep this moving. I would like to call on one of our infamous people who have worked diligently with the replacement of this tax lien sale. Miss Paula from Take Root Justice.
Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Councilmember Gutierrez. Thank you so much to everybody who's here, standing out in the cold, fighting back against a really bad idea. That bad idea is selling New Yorkers' debt to a Wall Street-backed trust. It was Rudy Giuliani's idea. We laid it to rest back in 2022, and we would like it to stay there. We are working hard to imagine different futures. We want New Yorkers to be able to stay in their neighborhoods. We want homeowners to retain the equity they still have. We want renters to be able to have stable housing, and we can do that. We can use situations in which people have fallen behind in their bills to the city as a preservation strategy. And we look forward to a New York City that takes advantage of that and that uses our distress, uses this moment where everybody has had a shakeup due to COVID, uses that as a turning point, as a positive turning point, not as an opportunity
to bring back this financialization and securitization of our neighborhoods that leads to warehousing and leads to displacement. We're looking for a fiscally responsible approach to stabilizing neighborhoods that have seen the worst of the COVID pandemic, that have seen the worst of redlining, that have seen the worst of the racist policies of the past that we want to remain dead. And I'm going to give it back to Ms. Deborah.
Thank you, Ms. Paula, our big advocate of abolish and replace the tax lien sale. I just want to thank once again Councilmember Sandy Nurse for her true dedication to voting no when it comes to reauthorizing this tax lien sale. I want to thank Ryan, her staff member, for coming out and being out here with us. I also want to thank all the other council member Karina Sanchez, who has been a big part of abolishing and saying no to reauthorizing this tax lien sale. We have to keep our people in our homes. We have to preserve our communities. So when I say tax lien, you say no. Tax lien. No. Tax lien. No. Tax lien. No. Tax lien. No. Tax lien sale. No. Tax lien sale. No. We will not reauthorize. We are asking council members today to stand strong against reauthorization of this tax lien sale. We want to make sure that our Black, brown, and indigenous homeowners stay in their homes. And tenants, because we know that a tax lien sale also affects tenants in a multi-unit building. Yep. So now I would like to call up Neil from Focal to say a few words. Okay, Neil stepped away for a moment. So I'm going to give it to Todd from the Bronx CLT to say a few words.
Good morning, how are we doing?
Good morning.
How many of you have heard your city council member or the mayor or someone talk about the racial ownership gap in this city? How many of you heard about the racial wealth gap in this city? It's a chasm and it's getting worse. So why then is the city trying to generate revenue off the equity of Black and brown homeowners? Why are we exploring bringing back a sale that we have demonstrated to be discriminatory, that we know contributes to displacement? We know that we have alternatives, isn't that right?
Yes!
The people's land belongs in the people's hands. Yes. It does not belong in the portfolio of a Wall Street company. We are demonstrating the alternatives for this land every day. How many of you are here from a community land trust? Woo! That's right. We know that land can be stewarded instead of extracted. That it can be something that stabilizes neighborhoods instead of tearing them apart. Yeah. How many of you want to see that land that's being extracted for lien sales instead in the public hands? Yeah! That's right. So we say, land for people, not for profit. Land for people,
not for profit.
Land for people, not for profit. Land for people, not for profit. Thank you.
Okay, once again, I want to thank everybody for coming out. I know it's been cold out here, but like I said, we are here to remind our city council members who we put in office that they are to stand strong against the lien sale. There are other ways to enforce property tax collection in a fair and equitable way. Yep. Our coalition has spent years, the last year, developing a replacement system for property tax and debt collection, with many of the council members sitting right at the table with us. So we urge today, we urge the council to continue working with us to implement the new system and not bring back the zombie. Do not bring back zombie. Do not bring back the zombie. When I say tax lien, you say no. Tax lien. No. Tax lien. No. Lien sale. No. Lien sale. No. Lien sale. No. Tax lien sale. No. Do we want it bought back? No. Are we going to replace it? No. We need to replace this system fair and equitable for all our people. We have to continue to fight. And we are urging council today to stand strong as they did a year ago, 2 years ago, where there was no tax lien sale. And the city still survived. The city did not default. The money that they would have collected from a lien sale did not break their bank. So we want to make sure that this tax lien sale is not brought back. Please, council, we are asking you to not reinstate this tax lien sale. All right, we have one more speaker. I have Jean from NYCC.
Thank you, family, for coming out in this cold. But that's all right, because we're all fired up. Yeah. We need to go because we're all fired up. Yeah. We don't need to bring back any Rudy's policies. We can keep them in D.C. Have money from someplace else to pay his bills. Family, it's no coincidence that if you look at this map, everything that's blocked out was mapped out for foreclosures, was redlined for history, for use for segregating and oppressing people of color, low-income families. This is not a coincidence the way this map looks, family. These are the same properties, same territories that are falling under the tax lien sales, and the greedy minds are just dismantling our neighborhoods, taking away the single-family home dreams of people who come here for the American dream, of people working hard for the American dream. And now, some of our neighbors are single-income families, living on retirement, living on pensions. And who's coming after them? The tax lien sale comes after them. We want the tax lien sale to stay dead, to be buried. We need legislation to take it away, and we need the city council to speak to the people on the front lines for the alternatives that we know will work, will keep our communities intact. We need to work with the land trust. We need to work with the nonprofits that are mission driven to keep our communities safe, intact, and diverse. Thank you, family.
Thank you, Gene. Homes over profit. 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 When I say lien sale, you say no. Lien sale? 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 No. Tax lien sale? No. Tax lien sale? No. Tax lien sale? No. Thank you. We are not about to let the Department of Finance once again start taking away our homes. We need to continue to fight and continue to push council members to not reinstate this tax lien sale. We are in a housing crisis. Why would you want to put more people out in the street? Why would you want to send more people into your horrible, horrible shelter system? We need to preserve our homes and our communities. We will not take this anymore. We have a way for the city to collect this municipal debt. Yes, we know the city needs to collect its taxes, but it will not be on the backs of our black and brown and indigenous homeowners. When I say tax lien, you say no. Tax lien? No. Tax lien? No.